Assalamualaikum, my name is Raja Zari Sofia binti Raja Azizan, and now I will present to you my research about reaction kinetic of iron during leaching process of electric arc furnace slag by oxidizing reagent. This work aims to evaluate the efficiency of two types of oxidizing reagent, which are hydrogen peroxide and potassium nitrate, to extract the iron from the electric arc furnace slag, and to evaluate the reaction kinetic during the leaching process. The effect of concentration of leaching reagent, acid ratio of leaching reagent, and with the temperature were investigated in this research. The heating time for this experiment was 3 hours, and the solid to liquid ratio was fixed at 1:10. Steel production industry has produced waste which are contain the heavy non-ferrous metals in the slag. The removal of this scrap has become a severe problem as the steel scrap has escalated in supply from electric arc furnace slag. The objective for this research is one, to study the efficiency of different type of oxidizing reagent to extract the iron, and second one is to evaluate the reaction kinetic during the leaching process of electric arc furnace slag. The methodology of this experiment was the electric arc furnace were grounded into a size between 150 to 75 micron. Then the 2 molar of hydrogen peroxide and hydrochloric acid were poured into 20 grams of slag, and then next it will be heated for 3 hours at 100 degrees Celsius. Next, the mixture was filtered and the filtrate was taken to analyze by the spectrometer to know the concentration of iron, and then this step was repeated for different type of concentration leaching reagent, acid ratio, and the temperature. Figure 1 shows that when increasing hydrogen peroxide and hydrochloric acid will arise the amount of iron recovery, and the maximum recovery of iron was obtained at the concentration of 2 molar of leaching reagent with 3,452.1 milligram per liter, which was 1,000 times more concentrated of iron compared to 0.5 molar and 1 molar of leaching reagent. So the minimum recovery of iron at 0.5 molar of leaching reagent with 0.67 milligram per liter at constant time and temperature. Figure 2 shows that the amount of iron recovery was the highest when the presence of hydrogen peroxide was little compared to the hydrochloric acid. Besides, the recovery of iron drastically reduced when there is a pure hydrogen peroxide was used. It could be said that the presence of hydrogen peroxide has reduced the amount of iron. Studies of the effect temperature on the iron leaching of electric arc furnace was conducted at 100 degrees Celsius, 120 degrees Celsius, and 140 degrees Celsius in 2 molar of leaching reagent and acid ratio of 1:9 by volume. Figure 3 shows that the iron extraction increased when the temperature of heating is increased. This shown the effect of infusion temperature has also played a greater impact on iron extraction. An amount of solution has been taken out from the sample to analyze the iron content every 30 minutes for 3 hours of leaching time. The concentration of reagent, acid ratio, and temperature was fixed at 2 molar, 1:9 and 140 degrees Celsius. This value were optimum, and potassium nitrate has shown it can extract the iron more compared to the hydrogen peroxide. Kinetic reaction is the study of the rate of chemical process, which it can be defined as the changes of concentration over time. This derivative has been taken from the slope of the graph, which concentration has been of the graph for the concentration over time at a certain time. The rate of a reaction changes when there is a reaction progress. Thus, rate law can describe the expression used to describe the relationship. And the plot of ln dc over dt as a function of ln Ca can now to determine the rate of constant, which concentration of reactant versus time can determine the rate law. The objective of this research is need to recover as high as possible the amount of iron recovery from the electric arc furnace using oxidizing reagent. Thus, the result shows that the best iron extraction was in the acid concentration of 2 molar of leaching reagent, acid ratio at 1:9 at the 140 degrees Celsius, and heating time was 3 hours. The optimum parameter was then set for the another oxidizing reagent, which is potassium nitrate, to replace hydrogen peroxide, and it was observed that potassium nitrate extract more iron compared to hydrogen peroxide. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you for spending your time to watch my video. I hope you understand my explanation about my research. Thank you.